Hey y'all, this is Audra Hicks with Simply I'm Your Tennessee Realtor. I wanted to talk to y'all a little bit today about the Smoky Mountain area. If you and your family want to vacation there, I wanted to give you some insight on some things to do in East Tennessee. So stay tuned because I put the real in real estate. So I wanted to give y'all some insight on things to do in the Smoky Mountains with your family. If you're like mine, we love going to the mountains. We are more mountain, creekside, river type people, and so we vacation in Tennessee still, and love to go there. A lot of people are ocean people, so they go to the ocean. Us, we head to the mountains, and we have our travel trailer, which we love to take for the fur babies too, and us to have a clean place to be and safe place to be. And can't wait for Sheldon, our newest addition this year. He's a puppy. He'll be 10 months old on the 28th. Can't believe that. But usually every year we try to go to Gatlinburg, Pigeon Forge, really Pigeon Forge more than Gatlinburg, but camping in the Smokies for Christmas and New Year's. The past 2 years we've done that. This year we decided to stay home and be at home, put up a tree, and do our other traditional type Christmas. So we're really enjoying that. Then, the fur babies will get to open theirs little things up tomorrow. Sheldon is a shredder. He loves to shred paper, so he will enjoy that. Stewie has always loved, no matter where we're at, Stewie's always loved to be with us. So, and Sheldon's the same way. They are our fur babies and family, and they go everywhere with us. So, this year we decided to stay home, but I wanted to share a lot of the things that we like to do in East Tennessee with y'all, and why we love to go there. So first off, we love to stay in Pigeon Forge. Our favorite now campground is Camp Margaritaville. They do have a lodge, so if you have a RV and you have other family that doesn't, they could stay in the lodge and you're in the RV or camping section, and y'all can still be together and do things. That the Camp Margaritaville has a lot to do. We don't drink or party, but there's a lot of things to do there. And then you got, in the warmer months, you've got your pool, and there's a lazy river now, and there's a lot of, like, a big game room with all kinds of things in there. You can eat there. We like to call and order and then just walk down and get it and bring it back to the travel trailer. Another thing we like to do is Uber Eats too, if we're not out and about and eat somewhere else. But you tend to eat out more when you're on vacation, so you need to go walking a lot. So we do a lot of that, walk a lot. Take the pups on walks around the campground, and you can also go down. It's so close to everything, so you can walk through Pigeon Forge too. Go down where the creek is, and see the streams and hear those. They're just mesmerizing. But this last year, what we did through this January was stay in Camp Margaritaville. Now it's up on a hill, so you don't have the creek up there, but there's the views up there are amazing. So you can always go down to the creek. This last year, it was so cold for the first 4 days of our camping trip. It was below zero, and a big storm came in, and it froze the water tank. So we had no running water for 4 days. So we had to make do with bucketing it, and we had drinking water for those 4 days, but that was about it. We were about to run out. So I think we used a lot of the propane. Had to a pump for the water pump. It had went out. We had to go buy another one, which, if you buy them there instead of getting to go on your Amazon and deliver it to you, it's like double the price or more. So we love to stay and do more things in Pigeon Forge. We used to be more of Gatlinburg, but walking the strip we still love to do. We did do season passes to Anakeesta this last year, because I think if you go twice, you've paid for it anyway. So we love that, and the views from up there and going on the tower and stuff. When you walk all the way up that tower, you're at a really high point, so you can see everything. So that's a fun thing to do. Now they have some coasters up there, but if you do get the season pass, then you get your discounts on your food and your gifts and whatever you want to buy up there, and the extra things that they have added that cost more to do, so you get discounts on that. So I think the season pass is the better way to go if you're going to at least go 2 times or more. And then you can have it for all year, so when you come back on your next adventure, you can go back up there and enjoy it. Let's see. So in Gatlinburg, you walking the strip is a fun thing to do, eating at different places, and there's a lot of Ripley's things. Over Gatlinburg, you've also got the other ski lift, and just different things to do in Gatlinburg. I think when they have their parades and stuff, they're up there at different times of the year. And you know, they've got the aquarium. There's No Way Jose's Mexican restaurant. There's another one across the street. I forget the name of it. But you can shop and do different attractions up there. Now, Pigeon Forge, that is the place to be now. Goodness, it is the place to be. So, what we love to do in Pigeon Forge, my family and I, is to go to the island. That is a newer thing to do there. It's got a Ferris wheel and many things to do. Paula Dean's restaurant is in there. We love that place. Now, her shopping, her little gift shop, I love too much, I think, because every time I go in there, we spend quite a bit. So we either shop a little bit before we go upstairs and eat while we're waiting, or come down and shop. But it makes it for great gifts for people too, and just different things. You know, I think some things that she says that's so country and southern, I say too, or you know, so they're either put on mugs, which, you know, we drink a lot of hot teas and stuff. We don't drink coffee, but you know, there's I think some mugs we bought there was put some South in your mouth, and hey y'all, or you know, different things that we've bought there. And I say that all the time. So so we love to go there. It's kind of like a dinner show, basically, or a dinner attraction, because upstairs, if you sit by a window, you can be watching all the island and the people and the fair, and, you know, see everything down there with the lights and the little water area that they've got down there below. Now, there is a Margaritaville in there, and the crime museum is down there. We haven't been there. We're going to go there another time that we go. But the cool thing is I think they have ended up having quite a few little mountain coasters go in since we've been. So this next time, what we plan on doing is going on some of those. So I can't wait to go on some of those. They look fun and pretty long, the ones in Pigeon Forge. I know up in Anakeesta they've added a few up there. So if we do Anakeesta again, then we'll probably do them. But different restaurants and things down there. I know our favorite one is Bullfish Grill to go to eat at. You know, at least once or twice when we're there. So that one is our favorite, Bullfish Grill. There is the local goat, but we have never got to get inside the place because we're picky about our vehicle anyway, and there's no parking. It's very congested with parking, so we have just not gotten to eat there yet. But a lot of people, there's different reviews and stuff on that, so check that one out. One of our other things we love to do is the Hatfield and McCoy's dinner show. So we might do that about twice a year at different seasons, so we can get a different, like the Christmas one and then the other ones. And so you can't get enough of the Hatfield and McCoy's anyway. They have we think out of all the dinner shows we've done in the area, the Hatfield has the best food. So it has the best food. The service is great, but those people end up being in the show, so you need to have them bring you whatever you need and plenty of drink and stuff, because they're gonna head on up to the stage soon. So, but a lot of them are like that. They work out there, get tips and all that, and then go into the show. So much to do in Pigeon Forge now. I mean, they're adding new things all the time. That used to not be the place you might stay there, but you'd end up going to Gatlinburg most of the time. So now in Gatlinburg, what you need to do is pay for parking. There is in the Calhoun's area at the very end up there to the left, and the Smoky Mountain Brewery's up there too. In that little shopping area, there's a lot of parking back there. In that area, as long as you spend in that shopping center somewhere, I think it's $10 or more. Don't quote me on that. You keep your receipt, because on your way out you show that, and then you don't pay for parking. A lot of times, if we're going to Gatlinburg, we're going to be staying a while, and we'll park there, and by the time we come out anyway, the thing's up for us to just go through, and we don't even have to show anything unless we leave earlier when the attendant's there. But you need to pay for parking. It's usually about $20, $10 I think in the parking garage behind the aquarium. I believe it's 10. It might have changed last time we were in there. We parked in there too a few times. So that's $10. If you're going to be on that end of Gatlinburg, that might be your better area. It's in behind like No Way Jose's and the aquarium and stuff. No Way Jose's is a good place to eat. And just a lot of walking and shopping and everything in Gatlinburg. If you want to do the Space Needle, you can do that. You can do Ober Gatlinburg, the ski lift, of course, Anakista. I talked about that. But there's so much to do. I don't think you could end up doing everything if you were even to go for years to come. And then they'll add new things every time you come. So search out the new things when you're there. Pigeon Forge, it's easy to even walk down all of the sidewalks and walk to places as long as you're staying somewhere near there. And then you've got your creek that runs through from the spur going up. There's a big river that runs down through there. So on one side and on the other side too, there was a creek too. So there's many creeks that run through campgrounds, and you can stay creekside if you want to on some of them. We stayed at Camp Riverslanding the year before last. That is right down at the bottom of the hill from the Camp Margaritaville. You can't go wrong in there either. I think they're more close there. Each site is than you get at Camp Margaritaville, and more trees and things, so more kind of secluded. And then you have the creek side over there. So even if you don't stay creek side, you can walk over there and go to the creek if you want to. If we've done many walk-ins from, is that even a word, walkings? From Camp Margaritaville down there where the creek is, and just enjoyed walking through there anyway. So as long as you like to walk and you get on your walking shoes and you go, carry your pups with you and stuff, and they'll enjoy it too. But many things to do there. Like I said, we love the mountains and creeks, and we used to hike up and down the rocks inside all the rivers and creeks, and go to the falls and stuff in Cade's Cove, so you have that. You can see bears there, and different wild animals. But Cade's Cove, a big loop up there. Now, up in the Great Smoky Mountains National Park, they do charge for you to park up there now. You have to get a parking pass. And we have not done that since they started that this last year, or this year, or whenever they started that. I think it was this last year. I can't remember. But they started doing that, and we used to love to go up and drive through there, get out and do things, and walk trails and hike and things like that. But we haven't done that since they started that. But there's many things for us to do, and walking and stuff, that we just haven't done that in a long time. But a lot of people enjoy doing that. There is the driving nature trail or whatever that's up in Gatlinburg. The motor trail is what it is, the motor trail. And there's many sites that you stop at along the way. And that's a cool one. We haven't done that in years, I don't think. But I think about 20 years ago, our son was little as well. And all of us went up there and done the motor trail. And there was an older gentleman there playing a guitar. And he was raised there. And he knew what all the houses were, the old houses, and the different things that, was around that were like, what is that? So he knew all the ins and outs and the history, and he was a history lesson. So that was cool meeting him back then. I have came in contact with a bear. It did let me live, thank God. And for me, I love bears. Our home has bears. We have an 8-foot chainsaw carved bear from East Tennessee that's outside, and different other bears and concrete ones and stuff. So if you don't know I like bears, you would know when you come to our home. So everybody knows that we do. And so we bring a little bit of the Smoky Mountains to our home, which is about 4 hours away. So, so I was just going to let y'all know about some of the things things that we do and why we like to go to the Smoky Mountains. Let's see, anything else about the Smoky Mountains except for the mountains, the mountain view, waking up there in the mornings, and the crisp mountain air, the smoke that comes off the mountains. It's just breathtaking and beautiful. And like, it can calm you, relax you. We love that. Now, we are a techno family, so we still have to have internet. We need our phones, especially for real estate. Need our phones, iPads, MacBooks, so that I can still work a few times a day. I'll still talk to my clients, return their phone calls, text messages, emails, and do contracts and set up showings and still work, where most people will not touch anything, except for their phone. And sometimes they don't do that, but we're not that kind of off-grid type family. We're workaholics, I think, so we try to still work and do things, but have fun and some downtime, because everybody needs some downtime. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed my video. So if you like my videos, please like and subscribe and share with your family and friends. I'll see y'all soon. Bye, y'all.